Hey, welcome guys, it's Regan080 here, bringing you Club to Glory, episode number 6, and this episode we have all about trade methods. And yes, the trade methods are immense in this one. We got some really good ones to make us some big profit, and we do get a couple good pulls in this one from the trade methods. And in tomorrow's episode, I'm probably going to bring you guys more trade methods and a very little amount of gameplay, maybe like 1 to 2 games from my weekend that you can show you where I finish up. But it's mainly going to be about trade methods these last couple days. And yeah, I found a new one that's really good after this. I kind of have it right, and it's a good one, but this one is on the same topic, but a little bit, I guess, just better. You can get better deals, you just gotta wait a little bit. And first off, the first trade method is you put your minimum price at 150 coins and you search up special cards with Hunter. With this trade method, you're looking for open bids, and obviously you got to put your max bid price at whatever coin amount you have, because you're not going to put in the max price of 400k if you have 100. Like, you're just not going to be able to bid on it. So as you can see, you go through the market here and you just look for open bids or guys that you think that are way too cheap for their value. So that's what you're looking for. You're also looking for position changes that make the card more valuable. You're just looking for things that make the card more valuable and that can make you some profit. And as you see here, we find this Immobile for 33.75, I believe. And I know that's way too cheap. I don't even have to search his price. And, well, I end up searching everybody's price here just to see what it's worth. That's what you always have to do. Search the prices, or else you could find yourself looking like a complete fool and paying way too much and just losing coins. So make sure that you're checking out how you can make profit every single time that you're doing one of these methods. But yeah, anyways, the Lanzini, not a good deal at all. The Defoe, not a good deal. Who's the other card that we had on there? Andre Silva. Andre Silva, I mean, it could have made me some coins, but like not enough. Not enough coins. Like 14k, I mean, I put a nice little bid on him. Maybe you can make some coins because if that one sells. But the Immobile, I just go check to see what I'm working with for price range and what I should do for the amount of coins. And we find out it's a good deal. But anyways, guys, with the new SBCs that came out, obviously the Cristiano from the J League, probably one of the best cards we're going to get all year. Closest thing to the most overpowered card that we're going to see this FIFA. And I hope that he is overpowered, because I'm sick and tired of seeing Premier League teams with Jesus and Bakayoko, Martial, Sane, whoever else you want to flip and talk about. But I guess that's just a rant point in this episode. Like, I just don't understand why people keep playing with those squads, and they just make it so cookie cutter. And I guess this is toxic, and everybody's like, well, EA makes it that way. Yes and no. EA does make some cards overpowered, and I 100% agree with you that some cards are just way too overpowered on this game, and I feel like the BPL has some kind of boost. There's some kind of boost if you use a BPL player, which, fair enough. But I just don't understand how EA sponsors the BPL, and with like Player of the Month and whatever, when they have so many other leagues that have great players in, but it's just a BPL because they have a deal with them, which I am not a fan of. And everybody complains, oh, well, the BPL players are overpowered. Yes, the BPL players are overpowered, but you can still make a choice. And this is in my point where the FIFA community itself is toxic. And you're like, why is it toxic? Well, you have a choice every single time when you play to play Park the Bus counterattack with your pacey 3 at the top. You also have a choice to use Jesus over a guy like, well, say Immobile, for example. Just as we're picking him up here for a steal of a deal. Later on, we sell that boy for some coins. But I guess that's what I wanted to talk about, is how toxic our community is, and everybody's like, well, you know what, that's not okay. I just want to keep using the overpowered and meta stuff. I just remember enjoying the days of FIFA on FIFA 14, like even before then, FIFA 11, FIFA 12, FIFA 13, those days, when you didn't have like meta players that everybody used. You had overpowered players, yes, like Ibarbo, Malapa, Eddie Johnson, guys like that who were just way better than what their card suggested. But not every single player used that team. You could use multiple different teams and they were all very good, which I kind of wanted to get FIFA back to, but it doesn't matter as long as everybody keeps using the same teams and it's boring. So that's why I hope that this Cristiano brings like some excitement back to the game, some incentive, and like gives people the drive to say, hey, I'm going to use new cards, which I'm hoping happens. But I went on Reddit the other day and just on Twitter, and everybody's talking about, oh my goodness, this Cristiano SBC is awful. And I had to think and look a minute, well, how? And everybody's saying he's got 64 composure. 64 composure is the deciding factor if you're going to buy and invest in a card. And everybody's like, well, he's way too expensive, 200k. That's not true. That's absolutely not true, because I've been doing this SBC. I've completed 7 of the teams, and I'm halfway done another one, so almost 8 teams, and I've only spent 25,000 coins. And you're like, well, no, like, you're just getting lucky then. No, I'm actually getting the players for cheap. On Footbin and whatever the SBC solutions that you're reading on, they say that the cards are worth way more than what you can get them for. Yes, their buy nows are correct, but if you bid on these cards, you get them for dirt cheap. I saw a silver card yesterday that went for 3k, and I just put a bid on them for 350, won them. That's crazy cheap. And if I'm going to complete the rest of the SBC, which I'm for sure doing in these next couple days, because I really want that Cristiano card, yeah, I'm definitely going to get it for cheap. And then you get the 10,000 coins on top of completing Cristiano, plus all the packs that you get. You get 18 packs, like 5 of them have gold players, and the rest are silver packs, as we snipe this Ito, which is what I want to talk about just before I get back to that rant, I guess. This Ito goes for a bunch of coins, and you can just snipe these cards. You just got to pick players in the J League with the teams, and you got to find a position that has a position that is worth a lot, and then you just snipe underneath it. You just constantly snipe. And the method tomorrow doesn't really do this specifically, but you're targeting single players and you're bidding on them and making a lot of profit, which is a very good thing. And you can also snipe on that because people aren't doing these as much, the SBC, because it's kind of lost some hype and everybody else has just done it already. But anyways, back to my point. Everybody is so focused on meta that you need agility, that you need balance, that you have to have pace, and then you have to be overpowered, and you have to be good at finishing, and you have to have all these certain requirements to be a good card and usable on FIFA 18. I've never wanted to follow the meta and whatever's popular on the game, so that's why you'll never see me use a meta player. And you're like, yeah, you do. In what way do I use a meta player? I have Philip Kostic, 2-star weak foot. Lucci Batshuayi, just a one-to-watch card. Timo Werner, fast, absolutely zero strength at all. Probably doesn't have the best dribbling, not the best shooting either. Those 3 players aren't meta. You don't see everybody rolling around with them. It's very odd if you see a Bundesliga team at all, actually. And then I have Yarmolenko playing center mid, and Leon Goretzka playing CDM, CM position. You're like, well, Goretzka's meta. Goretzka's not really meta. Goretzka isn't in a bunch of teams. Sure, Goretzka's a really good player. He's fast, and he's good at everything else in the midfield. And you're like, well, he's still meta. Goretzka's not meta. Goretzka isn't used a bunch. Nainggolan, I wouldn't say. Well, maybe Goretzka's a little bit meta. He's used, or not Goretzka, sorry, Nainggolan. Nainggolan might be a little bit meta, but I don't think he's that meta. You would probably see out of 10 games, Nainggolan maybe show up once. The other 9 or 10 times that you don't see Nainggolan, you're seeing a fucking Bakayoko, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I hope that card gets downgraded to a 75 because he's playing absolutely atrocious for Chelsea, which I think is... I'm actually so happy for it. I'm, like, not to bring down or hate and come down on the guy, but really, he's not that good. And on FIFA, I don't know why he's that good. He's an 82. He's got 73 pace, pretty good physical, and decent defending. It's like putting a center back at your CDM spot. But Bakayoko apparently has 99 pace and catches everybody on the game. And if you come to a shoulder barge with like Akinfenwa, your Akinfenwa will probably be sitting on his bum, which is very unfortunate to see EA Sports. I think we need some consistency on the game and just more awareness on like how things are decided. And the BPL players are way too overpowered just because you pay money for them and you promote them. But that's beside the point. And going on to meta teams, I'm not going to be using meta teams this year, probably at all or ever. It's going to be basically creative teams that lots of people don't really use, or players that aren't used at all, which you can hate me for it or not while you're suffering results. Guys, you're gonna get results. Like, I'm gonna get silver and auto qualify almost every single month. It's 11 wins with whatever team. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be using any meta BPL players this year. The only BPL players that I might use would be like, I don't know, underdogs like Jurgen Locadia. Nobody uses that card. And if he gets an inform, then everybody's going to use that card. Why? Because he's BPL. So I don't even know if I'll use him. I'll probably just sell him and make a bunch of profit off people that just like to be cheap and meta and whatever and just love the BPL. I just don't like that. I just wish EA would fix that in the next year's installment, that literally everybody uses BPL. The whole FIFA Ultimate Team is EPL or BPL, whatever you want to call it, driven. So if you are investing in ones to watches, which I'll talk about now because some of you guys are probably interested in that, invest in the BPL one to watches. They'll go up like crazy. They'll score a goal and they'll go up like 60k. But I mean, if Michy Batshuayi gets on a hat trick, he'll probably only go up 30k just because he's from the Bundesliga. So just be aware of that. So that's why you got to invest in those BPL players. Everybody buys them, which fair enough. If everybody wants to use them, like, that's their choice. But I just don't like how that's like the meta and everybody's just like expected to use that. But that's okay, you know. Everybody has a choice what they want to use and how they want to play the game. So however they choose, so that's just the way it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's stupid, but it's whatever. And I guess to keep Ultimate Team more like fresh and like fun for everybody, if I were you and you're not enjoying Ultimate Team and you're just going through the motions, you play Weekend League, you get enraged at the game, I guess, switch teams. Just make fun teams, really. Like, you try some new players, try some silver players, just make the game enjoyable for yourself. Don't go out and think that you need the meta squad and like winning and everything's gonna make you feel good. Like, yeah, winning's fun, but you gotta have some fun with fun teams. You can't just use Bakayoko. I just don't understand how people have fun just using straight Bakayoko all flipping year long. But yeah, definitely try to switch up your teams. My team, I like my team right now. It's a decent team, and I'll probably use it for a while. and keep lots of the players in there. But if I were to ever switch into a different team, it's probably going to be some kind of Brazilian team with Cristiano up top. And I've been looking at David Neres, cheap, in-form Brazilian. Nobody has probably ever used the guy. He's got 88 pace, really good dribbling stats, and a decent shot, like 77 shooting. So I'll probably use him, slap a hunter on him with Cristiano, and then try like Talisca, Giuliano, just guys that people don't really use, which definitely deserve some hype. And I don't know, I guess they should play. They're just not in the BBL. They play in the Turkish league, the Super League, so that's why nobody really cares about them or uses them, even though they're better than lots of Premier League cards. But I guess they're not, because EA Sports just loves Bakayoko and Premier League players, but that's fine. Anyways, in today's episode, we did trading. You saw me just sniping players from the J League. Just pick a team, pick a position, look for players that have a high value, and just snipe. And then the special method, you had just Hunter, 150 minimum bid, and then whatever you have for coins, that's what you max bid it at. And just look for open bids and then check prices. That's all you got to do. I'll be coming out with more trading methods probably tomorrow. I'll make a video on that, just with trade methods, and then playing a couple games of weekend league and finishing up the weekend league. I don't even know if I'll get around to playing the weekend league. I've already auto qualified, so I don't really need to play. But yeah. Anyways, this is coming to the end of the video. Just trying to get some last second snipes here. With the Antlers. The Antlers have a good team to snipe with. Right backs, especially Ito. You can get this guy for 500 coins, and he sells for around 1.4, 1.8 on the market. So you definitely can make some coins with him, so don't be afraid to try it. Worst you can do is not win a bid, or win a bin, and then go on bid. Anyways, like I said before, this is coming to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Trying to get exposure on YouTube, and be really appreciated. Alright guys, thank you. All glory to God. I'm out. Peace.